Hi Cancers, welcome to your monthly reading, or not monthly, excuse me, your weekly reading for the week of August 7th. Just a reminder that Lionsgate portal peaks on Tuesday the 8th. So we definitely want to utilize that energy to manifest anything new that we want. Also too, with that full moon we just had in Aquarius, we're definitely releasing as well, with a sense of optimism, hopefully. With all those planets in retrograde though too, can be feeling very heavy, so best to stay off of social media if you can. And really accept too, like there feels like there's like a transformation for you, Cancer. So this feels emotional transformation as well. And I think I mentioned in July's readings for you, like this idea of stepping into your power and your energy. And obviously, you know, in your season, you're going to feel your energy the most. So stepping into Leo season and that season being so strong for manifesting, we really want to stay connected to that, all right? And try not to let that heavy energy with all those retrogrades and these 2 full moons in the month of August get you down. So we have the peak of that Lionsgate on the 8th, and next week we have the new moon. So please take time on Tuesday to write down what it is you want to manifest, and try not to focus too much on what you don't want in your life, okay? Just focus on what your life would look like having everything in its right place for you, okay, Cancers? All right, so let's see, what energy do we got for Cancers for the week of August 7th, 2023. Okay. All right, Cancers, August 7th, week of August 7th. All right. Wow, so it's really a lot of energy, like I said, you know, stepping into your power. And when it comes to our relationships too, like definitely feeling our energy and feeling our confidence and feeling our authority. I'm really getting that sense of our leadership and authority, and you know, knowing that we are in control of our destiny. And so, like I said, the judgment keeps popping up for everybody because judgment is the timeline we're stepping into. And really answering that wake-up call within, shedding anything that is no longer serving us, and just living life the way it's meant to be lived, okay, in this timeline. So wonderful to see this for you, Cancers. This is also wonderful to see. Okay, interesting. All right, so, well, what's great to see is energy from last week coming into this week is the 3 of Cups. So this could be an actual event, something that happened last week, and that fun, exciting, happy energy we're carrying into this week. So if you were at, you know, a wedding or a festival, we're carrying that energy into this week, which is good because with the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Swords is conflict. It's a battle. And generally this is with somebody else. Like the 5 of Wands is generally an internal battle, but the 5 of Swords is usually somewhere out in the material world. So we really want to ask ourselves if it's worth it, okay? So if there is something that comes up related to conflict this week, we don't want that to sabotage all of this wonderful manifesting energy that we have right now, because we want to hang on to this and let this water, you know, cleanse this, okay? So like, because you can see the fire and all of that in the background. And what would be lovely is if this wonderful water energy could cleanse that energy this week. Because also though too, like this energy, we don't want to necessarily see the negative of it. If there is something coming up and it's like a pattern of conflict or struggle, like we want to be done with it, okay? So really it's a reminder for all of you Cancers that it's okay to lose in some way and just move on, all right? So we definitely want to work on our boundaries and just have acceptance, all right? And just whatever's falling away this week, especially with that Lionsgate energy, let it fall away because it's not meant to continue. So next week's energy is interesting too. So the next week's energy is the High Priestess. So remember what I was saying, being connected to your Cancer energy and the core of who you are. The High Priestess is that inner knowledge, okay? So definitely for that new moon, call upon the High Priestess to answer any unanswered questions left from this. Like if we're having a difficulty letting go of something, if we're holding on to something that just isn't serving us anymore, next week we really want to ask ourselves why this is. But with that new moon, this is wonderful. Next week with that new moon, utilize this energy, okay? All of the answers you're looking for are within. And Cancer, you are a water sign. You are one of the signs that's most deeply connected to the High Priestess and finding that inner knowledge. So definitely utilize it and set yourself up this week with that Lionsgate energy to set your intentions, see what your day-to-day routine looks like, and then next week call upon that inner knowledge. Pay attention to your dreams and see what your dreams are telling you about what you want in this next paradigm shift. So let's see, what empowering question can Cancers utilize to cut their losses and move on? I really too feel like working on boundaries with this Five of Swords because, and water signs, I'm a water sign too, we can sometimes have difficulty standing up for ourselves and setting boundaries, especially with people, if they're people, that have been in our lives for a very long time, like parents or siblings or things like that. So definitely pay attention to that. Okay. So the question you're meant to ponder this week is, what kinds of feelings am I feeling right now? What kinds of metaphors can I find to describe my feelings? So I find this interesting is because of next week's energy. So if we can really ponder on this, we might see some of those metaphors coming to us in our dreams or in, daydreaming even. Those thoughts that when we're working or have like a moment to just like reflect. I feel like those metaphors are going to come into your dreams. So next week, definitely write, or I mean this week too, obviously, but like after you set your intentions with that Lionsgate portal on the 8th, really pay attention to your dreams. Don't hesitate to write down what you see. Now, if these dreams are, out there and you can't decipher them, go online and find some dream dictionaries because that's the best way to piece it all together. And then next week, into the following week, really see how all of these symbols are speaking to you, because your dreams might not, be very straightforward. It might come to you in some sort of metaphor, okay? So please take the time to utilize that and write down every little detail, the color of that something was, the way you felt, the area you were in, like every single detail, okay? Because colors too make a big difference. So yeah, wow, really pay attention to that. All right, Cancers. Because yeah, like I said, like we're really clearing stuff away, and I feel because of this energy coming in from next week, this doesn't need to be as heavy, okay? And again, just put the swords down. It's time to let go of whatever it is. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Cancers. Just a reminder too, your monthly extended readings are on YouTube at Modern Maven Tarot. If this reading did resonate with you, don't forget to like, share, and comment so that I know it resonated with you. And also too, wonderful people to listen to when it comes to astrological updates. Like I mentioned, all those planets in retrograde, the 2 full moons, the new moon, Lionsgate, there's so much energy that can weigh us down. So knowing the astrological forecast each week really helps. So I always recommend Pam Gregory and Stillwater Alchemy. So definitely check them out as well and see how their readings connect to this weekly energy reading. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, Cancers.